closely, and the dog does not know which unethical people tied the mouth with a rope. It is said that the dog has not eaten for 7 days and 7 nights. The result is that it is now thin and skinny. If this continues, the dog will soon suffer from malnutrition and dehydration and go into shock. The rescue team tried to help the dog untie the rope, but the dog has a shadow of fear when it sees people. Immediately wary of avoiding, the rescue team then found the dog in an open area. The dog then came to the bush. The rescue team found him looking for food from the garbage pile, but the rope was too tightly tied. He couldn't open his mouth, but the dog did his best to eat, because he wanted to live. Finally defeated by reality, he had to leave the bush. Just as the dog is walking, a girl called out to the dog. The dog did not run away this time. Instead, it stood still. The rescue team went to understand the situation of the dog with the girl. It turned out that the dog was fed by the girl's aunt. The rescue team then came and found the dog's owner. When the rescue team asked her why she was abusing the dog so much, the dog's owner said that she did it just to make the dog docile, not realizing that this was abuse. Dog owner once tied his 2-year-old child with a rope. Just thought the child was too loud and noisy. The animal protection team then gave the owner a waiver of liability for the dog. The owner eventually relinquished ownership of the dog. The rescue team officially took over the dog, immediately launched rescue operations. According to a passerby's account, the dog is already lying motionless in the field. The rescue team immediately rushed over. The dog looked at the rescuers helplessly. Its eyes were asking the rescue team for help. Then the rescue team put the dog into a cage, took it to the hospital. The dog's mouth was found to be a bloody mess from the strangulation. The veterinarian found that more than half of the skin tissue on the dog's face was necrotic. The dog was still too nervous about opening its mouth after being untied. The vet said that the old man had tied the dog with a highly elastic rubber band. These elastic rubber bands will be tightened over time. That's why the dog's face was ringed with death. The veterinarian then did a full body checkup on the dog. The dog's liver index, pancreas, and protein index levels were all abnormal. The first step is to keep the dog's nutrition up to date, but the dog is afraid of eating. For the sake of the dog's health, the dog had to be fed by syringe. The veterinarian applied anti-inflammatory medicine to the dog's wound. These medications will help the dog regenerate the granulation tissue, let his skin grow back. One last word, if you don't love, please don't hurt. Well, that's it for today's video. Next time we'll look at a depressed kitten.